Good morning, everybody, and welcome to World Sound Explorations and Music for Mindfulness with Ryan Meisel, Spiritual Currents. This is the second of 4 YouTube live streams supporting my newest Spiritual Currents album, Can You Hear It? Circles and Soundscapes. So, these are the directions for the listening today. Find some place comfy to sit or lay down or relax on, a couch, a sofa, yoga mat, snuggle up with your kids or your loved ones, get cozy, grab an instrument and play along if you'd like. This is for you to experience wonderful, relaxing musical mindfulness and to listen to some music from around the world. So we're going to start by a little poem, or a little quote by a Oglala Sioux holy man named Black Elk. Last week, if you were tuning in, I started our presentation with Black Elk Peak, which was dedicated to Chief Black Elk and in the Black Hills. This holy man lived from 1863 to 1950, and this is a quote. "You have noticed that everything an Indian does is in a circle, and that is because the power of the world always works in circles, and everything tries to be round. The sky is round, and I have heard that the earth is round like a ball, and so are all of the stars. The wind, in its greatest power, whirls and swirls. Birds make their nests in circles, for theirs is the same religion as ours. Even the seasons form a great circle in their changing, and always come back again to where they were. The life of a man is a circle from childhood to childhood, and so it is in everything where powers move." Black Elk, Sioux Holy Man, 1863 to 1950. And as you get set, I'm going to do a little soundscape on this steel tongue drum. It's in a circle, and this is a circle. And yes, there is a Christmas tree still here. I had to move back my backdrop to give me some more room, so I still have a little Christmas tree up. It's actually a Milwaukee Brewer tree, so until opening day, it stays up. Here it is. Sit back and relax. Here we go. This first number is called Prayer for the Earth, and it's going to feature a 5-hole bamboo native flute. right, so for the next 3 numbers, we're going to go on kind of a world journey here. The first number is called Santo Tierra, and that is Spanish for Holy Land, and I'm going to play that on a tenor saxophone. The next piece takes us to Europe, and I found these flutes while taking a class in world music a number of years ago. And that class out of Vandercook College in Chicago really set the process moving forward with taking some of this music, taking my performance in a new direction and really embracing world cultures and world music and trying to put my own stamp on the influences. So all the music that you hear today is improvised. There are some melodic parts that are repeated for purposes of motivic development, but everything you hear is improvised, and all of the background tracks are pre-recorded by me. So anyway, the second tune is called Untitled, which is Lithuanian for a duck. And these are folk instruments called skaduchi flutes, and while I play them all one note at a time, they're meant to be played with a number of people, each person picking one instrument, one note to play, and they play in what's called a hocket, where thus creating the music together. And this would be folk music being played at party celebrations or late at night on a hill while herding sheep. Skaduchi flutes. That's going to be Untaite. And then I'm going to close this first half of our presentation this morning with the Ganges River flow, a southern Indian river that provides life to the region. And I'm going to be experimenting with an Asavari Raga scale, and that's going to be on the soprano saxophone. So enjoy Santo Tierra, Untaite, and Ganges River flow. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. All right. So all of those tunes that you heard came from this first Ryan Meisel Spiritual Currents album. And this is a great time to tell you about how you get these. So these are available for purchase on my many different platforms. So if you're writing this down or by your computer, you can go to ryanmeisel.bandcamp.com, download these to your Bandcamp account. You can go to CD Baby and get these from CD Baby, iTunes. You can stream from Spotify and Pandora. Or if you're very, very, very loving the music, if you're loving the music and you feel very generous, these presentations are made possible by your generosity through donations. And you can donate to paypal.me/Ryan Meisel Music. And we're running a very special deal today. Anyone who donates $20 or more, I will send you your own hard copy of a CD. There's actual CDs in here, discs. And I'll send you a copy of your choice. I'll get in touch with you if you include your email on the donation, and we'll talk about which one you'd like. So again, we're promoting live, wonderful presentations today, and we're promoting wonderful spiritual music, world sound explorations, and soundscapes. So we're going to change gears here, and we're going to play music from the Can You Hear It Circles and Soundscapes. So this was brought together because I was experimenting with different drum circles in different community settings. And I wanted to put those drum circles to use as background tracks for improvisation and experimentation with sound and energy. And everything here is either a drum circle with accompaniment by some kind of wind instrument or a soundscape using natural sounds from the world. So this first tune is actually going to be a shout out to one of my students, Jalesh. If you're out there listening, I'm going to be playing the bari saxophone for you on Sacred Heart. We're going to go to some Japanese koto drumming, and I'm going to be playing my iwi. And then we're going to do a natural soundscape from live recorded water sounds from a river in Kentucky. So here we go. This is Sacred Heart. I need to go grab my bari here, so give me a second to set up. So all of these saxophone tunes do have a little bit of a jazz element. I do blend my experience as a jazz musician in this process, so I can't help but have some of those sounds and ideas gel into the world sound explorations. So here we go. This is called Sacred Heart. So I introduced this instrument last week. It's an electronic wind instrument called an iwi, and this is a Japanese-inspired koto drum circle called Dream Pulse. So I hope that reminded you of dreamland, maybe even from last night. So that was the first time that's ever been performed. This CD was ready a year ago, and with things being the way they were over the last year, many of our live performances were not possible. So really starting in August, spending a lot of time researching how to put on home concerts has been a goal of mine. And I'm so proud to have accomplished this and sharing this with all of you. This has been something that has I put a lot of hard work into, and I'm really, really happy with how this is going, and I'm so happy that you're here. So this only is meaningful when there's people to hear it and people to listen. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for being the wonderful people who you are and energizing your family and your friend community. So we have 2 more numbers, and I just want to tell you a quick story. So this next tune comes from pre-recorded music from a river or a little creek in the Cumberland Falls State Park in Kentucky. Now, 3 years ago, I took a trip with my wife, Celia, to Cumberland Falls, which is a beautiful, beautiful national forest in the Daniel Boone National Forest. Cumberland Falls is a state park in Kentucky in the national forest. And Cumberland River is a magnificent river, and the falls are a 40-foot falls, horseshoe falls, very similar to the shape of Niagara. And because of the stone cliffs on the sides of the river and the way that the water mists up and is just it stays in the air longer than most other types of falls, creating this kind of glow in the air. And there's only 2 places on Earth where at night, when the moon hits the angle and the water off of these falls, you can see a moonbow. And it's magnificent. We had the pleasure of seeing this 3 years ago, and it was magnificent and just a fantastic glowing shape hovering over the falls, almost very ghost-like. Anyway, on one of the afternoons that we were there, I decided to venture off into the wilderness by myself, and I found this very, very peaceful babbling brook creek, and I bent down over the rocks and put my phone down and voice recorded the water sounds. And then I put those sounds in a recording studio to this instrument. Again, this is another Lithuanian instrument. I played this last week. It's called a burbine. And what you hear is what came out of that. So this is Anvil Branch Creek Soundscape. All right. This has been so much fun this morning. Ooh. I have to remember to turn those off. Some nice effects there, but not for my voice. Again, this has been so nice performing for you today. Thank you for joining in with your families. Thank you for participating. Thank you for playing along if that's what you're doing. This is a great time just to remind you that this is part 2 of a 4-part series. The next one is going to be this next coming Thursday, and then the following is going to be on April 3rd, a Saturday morning, just like we are today. So there's 2 more, and then we may decide to keep doing these on YouTube, or we may switch to some Facebook Live, and maybe try to do some live events. Keep in touch, like Ryan Meisel Music on Facebook, like or subscribe to this YouTube channel to get further notifications on all streaming contents, and download the music. And I would definitely appreciate any contributions to the online tip jar at paypal.me/Ryan Meisel Music. We're going to close today with a soundscape called Light Through the Ice. About 3 years ago, on a February, one of those beautiful February evenings after a big ice rainstorm where that froze everything, just as we were getting ready for some warm weather, I was kind of in a way that, well, I wasn't being very positive in life. And I was on a drive in the Sunday afternoon with the sun behind me, kind of ruminating about the weather, and I wasn't very happy. And then as the sun shined behind me, casting its glow against the trees that I was driving through, since everything was covered in this glaze of ice from the storm the night before, there was this beautiful sparkle all around, and it was the light shining through the ice. And I was reminded that no matter what's going on, and present day situations is not excluded, there's always light. No matter where the ice is, no matter what's frozen, no matter what's not going well right now, there's always light coming through. So that's something to remind each other, something to remind yourself. We are all doing our best. We are all good enough, and we are all taking care of our friends, ourselves, and our families. So I'm going to leave you with Light Through the Ice. Again, my name is Ryan Meisel. This is Ryan Meisel's Spiritual Currents, World Sound Explorations, and Music for Mindfulness. Thank you very much. See you next time. Thank you, everybody. See you next time on another live stream, part 3, next Thursday night. Take care of yourselves and your family.